And a very pleasant good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a sunny Ives Lamel Family Field for this season opener for the Brevard College women's lacrosse team. Glad you're able to join us wherever you may be tuning in from. The Tornadoes this morning will host the Sweet Briar Vixens. Sweet Briar coming into town here in the mountains of western North Carolina, and should be a lot of fun and a highly anticipated season opener for the Brevard College women's lacrosse team. Tornadoes under the direction of head coach Kristen Rosado, assisted by Roya Tomasabi. And Tornado starting lineup this morning will be as follows: Ashton Cashwell, Danny Stavely, Grace Blanton, Parker Moore, Emily Denega, Morgan Graham, Lexi McLaughlin, Cassidy Hutto, Grace Vaught, Savannah Colliver, Josh Mitchell, and Casey Collins. Goalkeeper will be McLaughlin, and should be a good one between the Tornadoes and Vixens. Let's take a look at the Vixens starting lineup. Brenna Hughes, Kayla Bailey, Alexis Irvin, Ingrid Stacia, she wears number 7. Number 8 is Ashley Magoria. Number 9, Caitlin Burns, Danny Peloso, Renee Taylor, Jamison Tarver, Sarah Schindler, Zara Chase, and Kat Navarro. Head coach of Sweet Briar is Elizabeth Parr. She's assisted by Eric Allen and Don Healy. Well, this game is scheduled for a 10 a.m. start, part of a busy day here in the land of Tornadoes. Women's lacrosse, baseball, men's lacrosse, men's basketball, and then all capped off with a women's basketball postseason playoff game versus Maryville. That's at 6 p.m. in the Boschmer Gymnasium. But first things first, women's lacrosse season opener. And stick with us. Vixens and Tornadoes coming up soon. Getting closer to the start of Sweet Briar versus Brevard. Women's lacrosse season opener for the Tornadoes, and captains meeting with the officiating crew at midfield here at Islamel Family Field. Home of so much Tornado action, whether it be football, men's or women's soccer, and now in the spring, men's and women's lacrosse. We're broadcasting from the grandstands that debuted a couple seasons ago here at Islamel Family Field. And behind us, a construction project, the new press box, well underway, and can expect to see its debut for the fall 2022 sports. But beautiful skies, overnight freezing temperatures, so there's plenty of frost on the facility come this morning, but the sun is starting to burn through. Just a gorgeous day for the start of this women's lacrosse season. And should be a fun one. Tornadoes under the direction of head coach Kristen Rosado and assistant coach Roya Tomasabi. Tornadoes and Vixens coming up shortly. Tornadoes and Vixens, moments away from the women's lacrosse season opener. A gorgeous Saturday morning here in the mountains of western North Carolina, sunny skies, and should be a lot of fun. These two teams squaring off. A lot of excitement and anticipation around the Tornadoes women's lacrosse program and their opportunity this season. 34 degrees here at the start of this one. Overnight low was in the low 20s. So frozen conditions when the teams arrived here for warm-ups. But it's going to be warming up throughout the day into the 40s before the end of this contest, and a lot going on around the Brevard College campus today, and mid-afternoon will be in the 50s. So great forecast here and a great atmosphere to get things started here between the Tornadoes and the Vixens. Vixens make the trip down from North Carolina, or check that, Virginia. And Vixens are in the dark uniforms, looks like a dark gray with the pink lettering and the pink numerals. Tornadoes in the home white jerseys with the blue trim. And we're just about to get things started here. And at 9:58 a.m. Eastern Time, we are underway with the 2022 women's lacrosse season. Here's Casey Collins. Parker Moore with a touch. Savannah Colliver. Tornadoes working it around the perimeter. Here's Grace Blanton. And a shot by Grace Blanton and a goal. Goal Tornadoes. What a quick start. So Grace Blanton with the early strike for the Tornadoes. And the Tornadoes with an early 1-0 advantage. And we are underway here with the Tornadoes striking first within the first 30 seconds of action. So great start for the Tornadoes, and now first offensive possession for the Vixens. Opportunity here for the Vixens. Tight defense by the Tornadoes, and it's actually going to be a foul on the Vixens. So a bit of an offensive foul there, and Tornadoes back the other way. That was Sarah Schindler on the attack for the Vixens, and the Tornadoes in transition, pushing the tempo here from left to right as Parker Moore pushing it forward. Here's Casey Collins. Collins back to Moore. Moore on the attack, and the finish from Moore. 2-0 Tornadoes, just like that. And the Tornadoes with an early 2-0 advantage. Tornadoes goal. Tornadoes goal number 10, Parker Moore. So Tornadoes with an early 2-0 lead. 2 goals within the first minute 45 of this one. 2 possessions for the Tornadoes, 2 for 2 on those opportunities. So a hot start on a cool morning here at Islamel Family Field for the 2022 women's lacrosse team. Two minutes have now elapsed. Great start for the Tornadoes. Couldn't ask for anything better. 2 for 2 on those offensive possessions. But Vixens certainly looking to get on the board for the first time, and they're back to work here on their offensive end. Save there. The attack was by Bailey. And first save of the 2022 season for freshman goalkeeper Lexi McLaughlin. And once again, the Tornadoes pushing the tempo. McLaughlin, the freshman goalkeeper from McDonough, Georgia. Ola High School. Here's Collins. And a whistle there and a stoppage. 11:48 on the game clock here in quarter number 1. And looked like a equipment issue there. So it looks like one of the sticks is being brought to the sidelines, and a new piece of equipment for Emily Denega, the freshman midfielder for Buford, Georgia, for the Tornadoes, Millbrook High School. So with that stoppage, Sweet Briar now with possession. Up ahead, stolen away by the Tornadoes. That's Parker Moore. Then stolen right back by the Vixens, and now the Vixens on the attack. Battle there was between Tarver and Morgan Graham, and Graham wins that battle. Now the Tornadoes trying to work their offense from the back forward. That ball intended for Casey Collins. It'll remain Tornadoes' ball. Heading into the attacking zone here. 10:47 to play, quarter number 1. Sunny skies here in Brevard, North Carolina. Moore. Swing it around. Colliver. Loose ball there, picked up by Moore. Shot and a goal there, Savannah Colliver. So Savannah Colliver with the finish there. And just like that, the Tornadoes ahead 3-0. We're still within the first 5 minutes of quarter number 1 here at Islamel Family Field. Kind of interesting. We're seeing the coaches, athletic trainers, and now members of the game operations crew work on that piece of equipment that had been sent to the sidelines for repair. So getting all sorts of hands on this stick to try to repair it. You know, looks like a game of tug of war happening around the 50-yard line on the sidelines here as Tornadoes game ops crew trying to repair that piece of equipment. Meanwhile, here come the Tornadoes on the attack. Another opportunity and a goal there. "4-0 Tornadoes." So Emily Denega with her first career goal as a collegiate women's lacrosse player, the freshman from Buford, Georgia, Mountain View High School. Congratulations, Emily, and what a start for the Tornadoes. 4-0. After 4 minutes and 55 seconds have elapsed in this one, Tornadoes ahead 4-0. Some early statistics here at Islamel Family Field. The Tornadoes have scored on all 4 of their shots. So 4 shot attempts, 4 goals. Can't get any better than that. And meanwhile, the Vixens have attempted 1 shot. It was saved by Lexi McLaughlin. And after 4 minutes and 55 seconds in this one, Tornadoes with an early 4-0 advantage. So fantastic start thus far for the Brevard College Tornadoes. Tornadoes goals by Blanton, Moore, Denega, and Colliver. So 4 different players contributing to the 4 goals, and credit and assist also to Parker Moore. Moore, the junior from Raleigh, North Carolina. And we've hit the 5-minute mark elapsed so far, and meanwhile another opportunity for the Tornadoes. Fast break opportunity after the takeaway. And shot and off the crossbar. That was Denega with that individual effort. You can see the Vixens defense converging there. Here's Moore. Moore moves to her right. Now, quick move to the left. Moore weaving through traffic in the finish. 5-0 Tornadoes. Parker Moore, ladies and gentlemen. That was a beautiful individual effort. That's goal number 2 for Moore, assist number 1. Tornadoes goal. Tornadoes goal number 10, Parker Moore. So just like that, the Tornadoes ahead 5-0. Some beautiful moves through heavy traffic there by Moore, and then ultimately the finish. So we'll get back to action here. Schindler poised for the Vixens. And with 9:31 to play here, quarter number 1. And we are underway. So Vixen's possession here. Tarver. Now Zira Chase with a touch. Kayla Bailey out of Virginia Beach, Virginia, controlling the lacrosse ball now. Defended well by the Tornadoes. Vixens continue to move it around. Shot and save there. McLaughlin with her second save. And now a whistle, so we'll see what the call is here. You may be hearing some occasional ambient noise from the background. Don't worry, everything's fine here. It's just a construction project behind us. Press box on its way up. Can't wait to see that project complete. Just over 8 minutes to play here, quarter number one. Another transition opportunity for the Tornadoes. It turns into a loose ball situation. And I think Grace Vaught is going to be called for a foul there, and it'll be Vixen's ball. 7:45 and counting here in quarter number one. Tornadoes with a 5-0 advantage. Here's Schindler. And a whistle there, and a stop of the clock. And penalty shot in chance here. And shot there and save. It was Trista Cleaves, number 4, taking the shot. Cleaves, freshman out of Millville, New Jersey. Came off the bench in this one, not part of the starting lineup. Here come the Tornadoes the underway, so trying to catch Sweet Briar off guard a little bit with some more transition. Here's Blanton. Casey Collins to her left. Collins up ahead. Beautiful little piece of offense there to find the open player. Now resetting the Tornadoes offensively. Collins. Colliver. Moore. Collins once again. Here's the Tornadoes on the attack and the finish. Emily Donega with that finish there. Tornadoes goal. Tornadoes goal number 11, Emily Donega. So Emily Donega with the finish there. And the Tornadoes with a half a dozen goals within the first 9 minutes of this one. And well in control early on here in this season opener. So the two teams will reset here, and 6:14 to play here, quarter number one. By the way, it's worth noting the women's game now, quarters, 4 quarters versus 2 halves. And here come the Tornadoes the other way. Tornadoes in the white jerseys. Donega has been having a big day so far. She was looking for more there, stolen away by the Vixens. Six nothing Tornadoes. Now a player's down, a stoppage here, so quick break we'll take with them. 5:50, check that, 5:42 to play here, quarter number one. Tornadoes 6, Vixens 0. Substitute checking in for Sweet Briar, that's Alexis Irvin, as Jamison Tarver heads off the field. Looks like Tarver getting a little bit of attention, but looks okay. So 5:42 to play here, quarter number one. We'll get things started once again. Tornadoes scored within the first 30 seconds of this one. A goal by Grace Blanton. That was followed by a goal by Parker Moore, assisted by Collins. And here come the NATOs once again. Here's Stavely. Danny Stavely. And shot just wide right. Nice attack there from Stavely. She's the freshman from Naples, Florida, Gulf Coast High School, down in the southwest corner of the Sunshine State. 5:12 to play here, quarter number one. Burns on the move here for the Vixens. Defended there by Cashwell. Nice job by Cashwell. And here come the Tornadoes the other way. Stavely. Collins. 4:44 to play here, quarter number one. On the attack here. Here's Collins. Collins, the finish. Assist from Parker Moore and the finish from Casey Collins. Tornadoes goal. Tornadoes goal number 32, Casey Collins. So Casey Collins with her first goal of the 2022 season. She was an all-conference performer last year, and we had a great conversation with Casey at Tornado Talk this past week and talked about her transition. She started her career as a goalkeeper and has now moved into the field, and it's been a success story throughout her career at both of those positions. 4:33 to play here, and here come the Tornadoes again on the move. Credit the assist on that last one to Parker Moore. And the Tornadoes up 7-0. 4:15 to play, quarter number one. Here's Stavely. Great move there from Stavely. Shot just missing. Tornadoes able to gain possession yet again. Then a shot there just off the mark. That was Colliver firing away. Savannah Colliver, the junior from Greenville, South Carolina. Some physical defense there for the Vixens. Now picked up there by Moore. Once again blocked by the Vixens. Vixens doing a good job defending. Absolutely heavy fire here from the Tornadoes' attack. And ultimately picked up there. Kat Navarro is the starting goalkeeper for the Vixens. She's the sophomore from Carlsbad, California, so from the West Coast. Meanwhile, here come the Vixens on the attack. That was Cleaves. shot there by Cleves. Cleves with some nice individual effort there, and one of the better offensive chances thus far for the Sweetbriar Vixens. Now, Sweetbriar is a private women's college located in Sweetbriar, Virginia. That's a little bit outside Lynchburg, Virginia. About a 5.5-hour drive from Sweetbriar to here at Brevard College in Brevard, North Carolina. 2 minutes, 15 seconds to play here, quarter number 1. Here's Bailey. She's the junior from Virginia Beach. And a shot there. Looked like Stacia on the attack. Sweetbriar again with another opportunity here. Here's Bailey again. Schindler. Still Schindler. Bailey once again. Tight defense from the Tornadoes and a whistle. It was Morgan Graham getting involved on the defensive end. Attack here. And a goal, it looks like, for the Vixens. So Zira Chase gets the Vixens on the board. Meanwhile, substitute for Sweetbriar heading into the game, Erica Smith, sophomore from Pennsylvania. So 7-1 now your score as Sweetbriar able to crack through. .126 to play here, quarter number 1. It's been all Tornadoes thus far until then, as Zira Chase, the junior from Virginia Beach, Bayside High School, able to find the back of the net for the Vixens. Meanwhile, back to action here. Here come the Tornadoes moving. Actually, Vixens now with possession, moving from right to left. Some contact there, but no whistle. And the two teams fighting for it. You see Collins in the middle of all that. And picked up there ultimately by Parker Moore. So some nice hustle there by the Tornadoes. And now the Tornadoes on the attack. Denega. Here's Grace Vaught. Vaught double teamed. Beats both defenders. Now moving to her left. And now resetting offensively is Vaught. Denega defended by a Vixen on the far side. And the Vixens able to regain possession. Up ahead to Cleves. Cleves now on the move. And that'll be the end of the first quarter with your score, Tornadoes 7, Vixens 1. And that's the end of the first period here at Eyes Lamel Family Field. Your score, Tornadoes 7, Vixens 1. So end of quarter number 1. It's been all Tornadoes thus far in this one, a 7-1 advantage. Tornadoes able to strike first on that goal by Grace Blanton, first goal of the 2022 season. Officially came at the 32-second mark, the Grace Blanton goal. Parker Moore then made it a 2-0 advantage off an assist by Casey Collins. Savannah Colliver had a goal. That made it 3-0. Parker Moore assisted on that one. Emily Denega with a goal with just about 5 minutes elapsed in that first quarter. That made the goal score 4-0. Parker Moore then added a goal to make it 5-0. Denega had her second goal to make it 6-0. Collins with a goal to make it 7-0. And then Sweetbriar able to get on the board with 95 seconds left to play, quarter number 1, as Zira Chase delivered off an assist by Sarah Schindler. Tornadoes with 13 shots compared to 6 for the Vixens. 10 of the 13 shots for the Tornadoes have been on goal. 4 saves so far for the Tornadoes. Starting goalkeeper Lexi McLaughlin. Goalkeeper for Sweetbriar, Kat Navarro, has 3 saves. Tornadoes winning in draw controls 5-4. Ground balls, an even story here at Islamel Family Field after one quarter, 4 apiece, and each team has turned the ball over 5 times. Tornadoes with 3 fouls thus far. Sweetbriar yet to commit a foul. So we got you all caught up on all that first quarter action, and first quarter of the 2022 season in the books here at Islamel Family Field. And a fruitful start. 3 quarters to go. Tornadoes 7, Vixens 1 as we head to quarter number 2. Well, a busy day here at the land of the Tornadoes. Following this, baseball starting up at 1 p.m. as the Tornadoes host a 3-game series. Game 1 of the series today at 1 p.m. versus Washington and Lee. 2 o'clock, right back here at Islamel Family Field, more lacrosse action as the men's lacrosse team makes its 2022 debut versus Ferrum. Also at 2 o'clock, inside the Boshemer Gymnasium, senior day for the men's basketball team as they host LaGrange. 4 seniors will be honored in a special ceremony prior to tip-off of that one. Alex Glaze, Hayden Castle, Alex Wessig, and Luke Blaynott, the 4 seniors who will be honored from the men's basketball program. And then at 6 o'clock, you know the Bosch is going to be rocking for this one as the Tornadoes host Maryville, round 1 of the USA South Conference women's basketball tournament. So back to action here. Women's lacrosse, quarter number 2 underway, and the Vixens able to win that draw control. And 2 teams have switched sides, so now the Vixens moving from left to right. Here's Stacia. Stacia on the attack there. Picked up nicely there by Josh Mitchell. Want to mention Mitchell on the defensive end. She's been getting it done. The junior from Zabulon, North Carolina, East Wake High School. And here come the Tornadoes through the midfield. Here's Parker Moore. Parker Moore sees Collins just ahead of her, continues to take it herself. Now pivots, brings it back. Cashwell. Here's Colliver. Denega. Colliver. Moore, a whistle. And looks like an offsides call, so we'll regroup here. 13:52 to play here, quarter number 2. Colliver trying to make something happen there, defended tightly by the Vixens. $13:15 to play here. Ashley Magora with the touch there. Here's Schindler. Schindler pushes it ahead to Taylor. Taylor along the right side, defended by Stavely, and going to be a foul on Stavely and the Tornadoes. Back the other way. Here come the Vixens, trying to make something happen there up ahead to Cleves. Defended well by the Tornadoes. That's Ashton Cashwell. Cashwell up ahead to Moore. Both teams working this near sideline quite a bit. And whistles on the field. And it's going to be a timeout for Brevard. So timeout on the field. Timeout on the field. So with 12:36 to play here, quarter number 2. Brevard with the 7-1 advantage. Now, Tornadoes ran out to that 7-0 lead. It is worth noting, seems like the Vixens have settled in a bit because Tornadoes haven't scored since the 4:37 mark of the first quarter, so perhaps head coach Kristen Rosado has noticed something here, seeing if she can get that offense ignited with the Tornadoes again. 7 goals in the first 9 minutes and haven't scored since, but meanwhile Tornadoes enjoying a nice 7-1 cushion. But glad you're able to join us for this start of the 2022 women's lacrosse season. It'll be a fun campaign for the Tornadoes, no doubt about it. Hope you can join us all season long. The Tornadoes will be back in action here on Wednesday, this coming Wednesday, February the 23rd, hosting Alma. That's a 5 p.m. start here at Islamel Family Field. Tornadoes then make their first road trip of the season. That's a week from today at Randolph College in Lynchburg, Virginia, so up in the vicinity of where Sweet Briar is from. The Tornadoes will head to Lynchburg for that one. And then 5 straight home games beginning March the 6th, running through March the 16th to Lake Forest, Berry, William Peace, Pfeiffer, and Warren Wilson all coming to town. So following the timeout, back to action here. And 12:35 to play here, quarter number 2. And Tornadoes coming out of the timeout on the attack. Denega. Moore. And whistle there, stoppage. 12:20 to play, quarter number 2. Well, great to see members of the Brevard College football team in attendance this morning, supporting their fellow student athletes here on the women's lacrosse side. 12:15 to play here, quarter number 2. Here's Grace Vaught. Stavely. She's had a couple opportunities so far, still looking for her first goal in her collegiate career. And a whistle there. And it'll be Vixen's ball. Renee Taylor. Taken away by the Nados. That's Grace Blanton. Now Collins picking up a ground ball. Collins plays it back to Colliver. Colliver. Moore. Denega. Denega jukes the defender, takes on a second defender in the finish by Denega. Tornadoes goal. Tornadoes goal number 11, Emily Denega. So Emily Denega continuing her impressive Tornado debut. And as we mentioned, the Tornadoes had gone a stretch there without a goal. And 11:15 to play here, quarter number 2, an 8-1 advantage. So the Tornadoes had gone 8 minutes without a goal scored after scoring 7 minutes first part of that first quarter, but able to get goal number 8, stretch the lead back to 7. Hughes, Cleaves. Shot there off the mark. Sweet Briar offense continuing to try to crack the riddle of the Tornado defense, which has been stout all morning. 10-10 to play here, quarter number 2. Picked up there by the goalkeeper of the Tornadoes, Lexi McLaughlin, freshman from McDonough, Georgia. Up ahead there, finding more, defended tightly by Cleaves. Now here come the Tornadoes, defended by Hughes. That's Moore. Hughes continuing to try to defend Moore. Now she's helped by a second defender of the Vixens. That was Taylor stepping in to help defensively. That certainly stopped the fast break opportunity for the Tornadoes. 9:33 to play, a stoppage on the field. And Tornadoes remain in possession here. That's Denega again on the attack. She's converged by 4 Vixens defenders. Here's Collins. Collins to her right. Collins with an opening and the finish. Casey Collins. So Tornadoes able to extend their lead even further. Now a 9-1 advantage. Tornadoes goal. Tornadoes goal number 32, Casey Collins. So Collins able to strike yet again. And the Tornadoes now a 9-1 advantage. So Collins now with 2 goals and an assist. Has shot 3 times. 2 of them have found the back of the net, and the Tornadoes now with a 9-1 advantage. Denega has led the Tornadoes. She has 3 goals. Leading the Tornadoes in that department. Parker Moore, 2 goals, 2 assists. And a 9-1 lead for the Tornadoes. 8:35 to play here, quarter number 1. Glad you're able to join us wherever you may be tuning in from. A glorious, sunshiny day here on the campus of Brevard College. 8:20 to play, quarter number 2. This is Cleaves. Cleaves wasn't part of the original starting lineup, but has been very active since entering the contest. Schindler. Shot and finish there. And Zira Chase with the goal for the Vixens, so a 9-2 advantage. Vixens goal number 24, Zira Chase. So the Vixens able to get on the board for the second time and cut the deficit back to 7 goals. A 9-2 advantage now for the NATOs. Zira Chase able to get that finish. She's been responsible for both goals for the Vixens. Both assists have come from the same player as well, Sarah Schindler. Schindler, the senior from Charlotte, David W. Butler High School. And back to action here at the Islamel Family Field. Quick whistle there. And it'll be white ball. And away we go. Tornadoes moving right to left in the white uniforms. Up ahead here, Denega finding Moore. Now ground ball handled by Moore. Moore dishes it off to Colliver. Colliver glanced to her right to Vaught, then sent it back to Moore. Moore now finding Collins. Collins double teamed and now finds Vaught inside. Body's hitting the deck here and a whistle. And looks like a foul on the Tornadoes, so it'll be Vixens' ball, but deep in their own territory. Here come the Vixens. Some serious pressure up front there. Collins and Vaught making things difficult on the Vixen defender. That was Hughes trying to make something happen on the Vixens front. Here's Collins. And the finish. Casey Collins has done it again. 6:32 to play here, quarter number 2. Another goal for the Tornadoes. Tornadoes goal. Tornadoes goal number 32, Casey Collins. So Collins with the finish there. She now has 3 goals. So a hat trick for both Collins and Denega. And the Tornadoes stretch their lead back to 8. 10-2, NATOs ahead of the Vixens. 6:32 to play here, quarter number 2. Tornadoes have led from the get-go, scoring with just half a minute elapsed. Now here come the Tornadoes yet again. Denega up ahead. Moore back to Denega. Moore. Vaught. Vaught finds Collins. Collins just missing there. So another compelling opportunity there for Collins. It'll remain Tornado ball. Here's Collins. Collins trying to find a teammate inside there. And it'll remain Tornado ball here. They'll reset about 30 yards out. Here's Colliver. Moore back to Colliver. Denega. Colliver. Nice little pass there. Threading the needle. Colliver to Denega. And the goal for Emily Denega. Tornadoes goal. Tornadoes goal number 11, Emily Denega. So the Tornadoes now with their largest lead of the contest, 11-2. And Denega with her 4th goal. So quite the debut from Emily Denega, the freshman midfielder from Buford, Georgia. .5:24 to play here, quarter number 2. And back on the attack, here come the NATOs. Denega. Here's Moore. Moore splitting 2 defenders in the finish. Parker Moore. What a finish there by Moore. Freight train right down the pike. Tornadoes goal. Tornadoes goal number 10, Parker Moore. Timeout on the field. So 4:45 to play, and the NATOs extend their lead even further. Ahead now 12-2. And a bit of a turning point for the Tornadoes was that timeout earlier in this second quarter after the Tornadoes hadn't scored for about an 8-minute stretch, and they poured it on with 5 goals here as of late. In fact, 5 goals in the last 5.5 minutes. Denega, Collins again, Denega again, and then Parker Moore. And the Tornadoes have opened up their largest lead of the contest, now leading by double digits, 12-10. Denega with 4 goals, Parker Moore 3 goals, 2 assists, Collins with 3 goals, 1 assist. Also goals by Blanton and Colliver. Add an assist for Colliver as well. Danny Savely has shot 3 times. Still looking for that goal. She's had a couple of compelling shots. Denega and Collins lead the Tornadoes with 5 shots apiece. Both the Vixens' goals have come from Zara Chase and both assists from Sarah Schindler. It all adds up to a Tornadoes 12-2 lead over the Vixens with 4:45 to play here, quarter number 2. Temperatures starting to inch their way up after freezing conditions overnight. And certainly the Tornadoes have thawed out with the 12-2 lead with 4:45 to play. A glorious sunny day here on the campus of Brevard College, these beautiful mountains in western North Carolina. Glad you're able to tune in wherever you're joining us from. And if you're in the vicinity, head on out. You know, there's plenty of action still to be seen in person here. You could, if you're real close, you can catch the second half of this one. 1 o'clock baseball, 2 o'clock men's lacrosse, all outdoors here at Brevard College, and men's and women's basketball in action inside the Bosch. Meanwhile, here come the Tornadoes yet again. Collins. Moore. Colliver. Back to Parker Moore. Moore, considering her options, now takes it herself, just missing there on that shot. Dug up there by Blanton. Shot and finish there. Emily Denega, who else? And another goal for the Tornadoes. Tornadoes goal. Tornadoes goal number 11, Emily Denega. Emily Denega continuing her impressive debut.
The clock just runs forever.
3:15 to play here, quarter number 2, and Tornadoes continuing their assault here on the offensive end and getting it done defensively as well, holding it, the Vixens, to just 2 goals. And Emily Denega leading the way for the Tornadoes, 5 goals. So 5 of the 13 goals by Denega. And a quick whistle there right away. We're barely even able to get a couple seconds elapse. And Casey Collins shown a card there, and she heads off the field. So a shorthanded situation here for the Tornadoes defensively. See how they do in this situation. And a quick whistle there as the 2 number 4s were going at it. Ashton Cashwell for the Tornadoes and Trista Cleaves for the Vixens. Schindler. Bailey. Vixens trying to make something happen. Here's Burns. Burns. Cleaves. Trista Cleaves surveying the situation. Sarah Schindler, and there's a whistle. Tornadoes making some adjustments defensively. Here's Cleaves. Collins has been sent back on, so her penalty period has ended. Now a sub for Sweetbriar. Off the field, Alexis Irvin, and checking in is Jamison Tarver. Those are defenders for the Vixens. Grace Vaught able to pick up that ground ball. Here's Cashwell. Cashwell up ahead. Vixens triple teaming Cashwell. Cashwell finds an open Colliver. A whistle and a reset there of the shot clock. Meanwhile, we're under a minute to play here, quarter number 2. Here's Stavely. In the finish from Danny Stavely. So after several shots, Stavely able to get her first collegiate goal. Tornadoes goal. Tornadoes goal number 5, Danny Stavely. So Danny Stavely able to break through and earn her first goal as a collegiate women's lacrosse player, and came just in the nick of time as time expires here in quarter number 2. We'll head to halftime. We'll catch you up with all the going-ons here in this Brevard College women's lacrosse contest. Your score at halftime, Tornadoes 14, Vixens 2. Moments away from the start of quarter number 3 here at Brevard College, as women's lacrosse season is now officially underway, and the Tornadoes enjoying a 14-2 advantage. So just about ready to get started here. Tornadoes with the 14-2 advantage. Parker Moore leading the way for the Tornadoes with 6 points, 3 goals, 3 assists. In the goal scoring department, Emily Denega leading the way. She's got 5 goals. Casey Collins with 3 goals and 2 assists as well, so she's got 5 points. Danny Stavely, Grace Blanton, and Savannah Colliver, each with goals as well. So 14-2, Tornadoes on top. Tornadoes with a 23-8 advantage in the shots department. Tornadoes had 13 shots in quarter number 1, 10 in quarter number 2. They held Sweet Briar to just 2 shots in that second period, so really locking down defensively. And Sweet Briar's goals have both come from Zara Chase and both assists from Sarah Schindler. We're back underway here at Islamel Family Field, quarter number 3. A 14-2 advantage for the Nados. Opportunity right away for the Tornadoes, and quick trigger there from Denega. Denega hungry for more. She already has 5 goals in her collegiate debut. 14:28 to play here. Quarter number 3. Moore. And a finish there for the Tornadoes. And a goal for the Tornadoes. So another goal there for Casey Collins. That's her 4th on the day. And the lead extends to 15-2. Now, by rule, a running clock when the goal differential is 10 or higher. And so the clock continues to tick, 13:20 and counting here in quarter number 3. 15-2 lead for the Tornadoes, ahead by a baker's dozen. Now here come the Nados back the other way. On the attack is Colliver. Colliver taking on a defender there. That's Tarver trying to D-up Colliver. And there's going to be a foul there. So, bit of rough contact there. And Emily Denega is going to be given this opportunity here. And just missing there as Navarro defending that goal mouth in the goalkeeper position. 12-18 and counting, quarter number 3. Nados continuing to lead this one wire to wire. Collins up ahead in the finish there. Looked like Savannah Colliver with that finish. Tornadoes goal. Tornadoes goal number 21, Savannah Colliver. So Colliver with her second goal. Checking in for the Tornadoes, Lindsay Wyke, freshman from Taylorsville, North Carolina, making her collegiate debut as well. Strong freshman class, Stavely, Blanton, Denega, Moore, and Wyke. Tornadoes have some veteran players as well, namely Collins and Morgan, the two seniors, but deep junior class, Cashwell, Moore, Vaught, Kramer, Colliver, Mitchell, and Brown. And here's Vaught the other way, from left to right. Vaught taking on multiple defenders. Vaught up ahead. Here's Collins. Collins. Nice little move there, trying to shake Tarver, who is there defensively for the Vixens. Collins picks it back up. Collins moves to her left, now circles back right, able to find Grace Vaught. Vaught, a music major here at Brevard College, sings the national anthem at many athletic events when she's not busy on the lacrosse field. 9:58 to play here, quarter number 3. Colliver. Vaught, see if she can beat the Vixen defender to the loose ball. She's able to get the ground ball. Now a nice little move there. Defending is Tarver. Vaught trying to find Stavely. Loose ball here. Picked up by the Vixens on the far side. Briar trying to switch the field. Trying to switch fields there, and it's going to be a foul on the Tornadoes. Cashwell going to get caught with her hand in the cookie jar there. Cleaves picking up that ground ball for Sweetbriar. Cleaves taking on 3 Tornado defenders. Now loose ball once again in the hands of Sweetbriar. Nice job, Jamison Tarver, the sophomore from Kingwood, Texas, on the move. 8:40 to play here. Quarter number 3. Shot clock down to 15 seconds. 8:18 on the game clock here in quarter number 3. Tornadoes with a comfortable 16-2 advantage. Clock continues to run. Running clock situation here. Eyes Lamel Family Field. 8 minutes to play, period number 3. And whistle there. And a shot clock violation. So back the other way. The Tornadoes, tough Brevard defense displayed by these Brevard College women's lacrosse student athletes there. 7:30 to play. Quarter number 3. Goalkeeper well out of the net here and being pressured by Collins, making things very difficult on Navarro. Navarro being heavily pressured in the corner. Navarro being pressured by the combination of Wyke and Collins, and Navarro still well out of the goal and being harassed again there by Collins. What defensive pressure by the Tornadoes. Now an empty net situation. Navarro able to come back up with it. NATO faithful here in attendance, not happy with some of the developments there. Now, meanwhile, here comes Stavely. Navarro's back in her goalkeeping position, but playing with fire there a little bit. Well out of the net, and Collins and Wyke were doing everything in their power to try to take advantage of that situation. But you got to hand it to Navarro. She didn't quit. Very strong display of perseverance there by Navarro, the goalkeeper from Carlsbad, California, sophomore. Sage Creek High School out there on the West Coast. Now here comes an opportunity for Sweetbriar, catching the Tornadoes. Sweetbriar with numbers a bit here on the fast break. Hughes up ahead. And now Sweetbriar regroups. That allows the Tornado defense to settle in at the same time. 5:50 to play here, quarter number 3. And a shot there. That was Chase. She's responsible for the 2 goals so far for the Vixens. 5:25 and counting. 9 goals so far for the Vixens. 9 shots for the Vixens. 27 shots for the Tornadoes. Tornadoes have capitalized on 16 of those 27 shots. Meanwhile, Vixens continuing with possession here. 12 on the shot clock. And a whistle there with 7 on the shot clock. .440 to play. Back the other way. Here come the Tornadoes. 4:10 to play. Running clock situation with the Tornadoes ahead by 14. Vaught battling along that far side. Now under 4 minutes. Here comes Collins. Collins has had a great day so far, kicking off her senior campaign. Here's Colliver. She's made an impact as well. Colliver, the shot in goal.
Hey, Jordy, they do that every time.
Tornadoes goal. Tornadoes goal number 21, Savannah Colliver. NATO fans, be sure to check out BC Outfitters. If you head over towards the Boshemer Gymnasium, you'll find so a 17-2 lead, Tornadoes and Vixens. And the Tornadoes extending their lead even further. 15 goals, the difference at the moment. We're about an hour, 20 minutes into this one. 2:20 to play here on the scoreboard here in quarter number 3. It's been all NATOs. Here's Collins. Collins up ahead. Collins able to find, once again, Denega. Big story of today, the collegiate debut, Emily Denega, amongst others. 1:50 to play here. And Sweetbriar back the other way. Now setting up in its offense. So 45 on the shot clock, 120 on the game clock. Shot and finish there. And a goal there for Sweetbriar. Vixens goal number 24, Zira Chase. So Zira Chase able to get the third goal of the morning, soon to be afternoon, here at Isla Family Field for the Vixens. Tornadoes still comfortably ahead 17-3. As running clock continues, we've got 20 seconds left here, quarter number 3. Well, glad you're able to help kick off one of the more exciting overall days in Brevard College Tornado Athletics recent memory. Baseball, men's basketball, men's lacrosse, women's basketball, all action following this one. Meanwhile, here come the Tornadoes trying to beat the clock there, trying to nail a buzzer beater was Denega. But we'll head to the end of quarter number 3, Tornadoes 17, Vixens 3. Your score at the end of 3 quarters, Tornadoes 17, Vixens 3. Well, NATO fans, be sure to head on over towards the Boshemer Gymnasium where BC Outfitters is set up with all your Tornado apparel and gear. Get yourself outfitted in the blue and white and celebrate your Tornadoes. NATO Nation, BC Outfitters. So we head to quarter number 4, 17-3, NATO's on top. Tornadoes 17, Vixens 3 as we head to quarter number 4. The Tornadoes with just a onslaught. What a statement here in their season opener. And the 17-3 advantage. Individually, Emily Denega with the 5 goals. She fired off 10 shots, the freshman. What a collegiate debut for the freshman from Buford, Georgia. 5 of her 10 shots, 50% have found the back of the net. Casey Collins on the other end of the spectrum, the senior. 4 goals, 4 assists. Parker Moore, 3 goals, 4 assists. Savannah Colliver, 3 goals, 1 assist. And also goals by Danny Stavley and Grace Blanton, and it all adds up to a 17-3 advantage. Do want to mention the Tornado defense as well, and goalkeeper Lexi McLaughlin. 5 saves and has limited the Vixens to just 3 goals through 3 quarters of play. Quarter number 4 getting started here. Tornadoes and Vixens. Running clock situation continues. And we are underway now. Tornadoes moving from right to left on your device. Appreciate you tuning in wherever you may be checking this one out from. We're here in Brevard, North Carolina, the mountains of western North Carolina. Sweet Briar made the trip from Virginia, a little over a 5-hour drive, just outside of Lynchburg, Sweet Briar, Virginia. 14:22 to play. And a whistle there.
They hit her in the head.
And it's going to be an opportunity here for the Tornadoes to advance even further. It's going to be Parker Moore, number 10, the junior from Raleigh. Moore with Navarro in goal for the Vixens. She shoots and finishes. Parker Moore. Tornadoes goal. Tornadoes goal number 10, Parker Moore. So Moore with the finish. (18-3). So a 15-goal advantage now. And here come the Vixens the other way. Tarver. Jamison Tarver on the move. Shot there by Bailey. Junior from Virginia Wesleyan High School, Virginia Beach, Virginia. Picked up here by Hughes, the sophomore from Richmond. Hughes on the attack. Hughes taking on multiple defenders. Now brings it back to Bailey. Sweet Briar resetting its offense. 12:20 to play. Quarter number 4. That ball heads out of bounds. 12:10 to play. Period 4 and counting. And Tornadoes from the back will get things started here. McLaughlin trying to play it forward, trying to play a bit of a home run ball there to Stavely. Vaught in the vicinity as well, and ultimately Vaught trying to pick up the ground ball. Now into the grips of the Vixens. Here's Stacia. Stacia with a nifty move there, defended by Colliver. Tornadoes able to get back defensively. Nice transition D there off the turnover. 11:23 to play. Loose ball in a bit of a dangerous part of the field. Picked up there by Tarver. And the Sweet Briar offense will continue. Shot there. Point blank, firing away there with that shot was Bailey. And a bit of a hidden ball trick there. Much of the venue was like, what happened to the ball? And it seemed like it was within the jersey of McLaughlin. So a bit of a Houdini act there by the goalkeeper of the Tornadoes. (10:15 to play here, quarter number 4. It's been all NATOs. Never trailed in this contest. Collins applying pressure. Collins then fighting for the ground ball, able to get it off the bounce. She plays it back. And the Tornadoes from the midfield able to regroup. Here's Graham. Graham with the touch there to Colliver. And a whistle there. And it's going to be a yellow card. And it looks like Cashwell is going to be sent off for the Tornadoes. Back to action here at the Ives Lamel Family Field as Cleves heads off after the injury stoppage. Irvin checks back in. Meanwhile, 9:20 to play and counting. Tornadoes up by 15. Denega, a huge day for the freshman. She dishes it off to Collins. Tornadoes playing short a player after Cashwell was sent off with the yellow card. Good to see men's lacrosse starting to enter the venue as they prepare for their season opener. Tornadoes taking on Ferrum. That's a 2 p.m. start here at Ives Lamel Family Field. So if you're in the area, you're hungry for some more lacrosse, head on over here to Brevard College and check out the men's team. Meanwhile, 8:35 to play here, quarter number 4. Here's Collins. Collins to her left. Collins. Nifty pass there to find the open Denega. Denega now cutting. Certainly the center of attention after her day. 8:12 to play and counting here. Period number 4. Clock continues to tick, now under 8 minutes. Here's Moore. Moore. Moore able to find Stavely. Stavely with the shot, high and wide. Tornadoes under the direction of head coach Kristen Rosado. She's in her 7th season here at Brevard College. And Roya Tomasabi, the assistant coach in her 1st season. And a lot of excitement about this roster and this year's squad. Blend of veteran and youth. Stavely, one of those freshmen picking it up there. And now battling against a Vixen defender. Moore. Here's Colliver. Colliver up ahead. Collins, and the finish from Casey Collins, ladies and gentlemen. Credit another one to Collins. That's her 5th of the day. Tornadoes goal. Tornadoes goal number 32, Casey Collins. So a 19-3 lead as the senior Casey Collins out of Marietta, Georgia, Allen C. Pope High School. She has 5 goals and 4 assists. So a monster day for the senior Collins. Freshman Emily Denega has 5 goals as well. Parker Moore, 4 goals, 4 assists. Savannah Colliver, 3 goals and an assist. Danny Stavely with a goal. Grace Blanton with a goal as well. As the prosperous season opener for the Tornadoes continues, 19-3 now on top. Denega able to win that loose ball. Now up ahead, here comes Colliver. Colliver, Tornadoes hungry for more. Here's Moore. Parker Moore, that is. Now here comes Colliver. Colliver. Several defenders trying to make things uncomfortable for Colliver. Meanwhile, here's Denega. Denega. Back to Moore. Denega. Moore. Moore now to Collins. 50 on the shot clock. Here's Collins. Nice little move there by Denega. A whistle and a card. And Denega is going to be sent off for a penalty. So another shorthanded situation for the Tornadoes. They've done a good job of extinguishing these power play situations for Sweetbriar. .4:10 to play. Meanwhile, Sweetbriar is going to have an opportunity here. Still getting this all sorted out. And Sweetbriar with possession. Burns and Peloso getting things started from the back for the Vixens. Tornadoes trying to make things uncomfortable for those Vixen defenders and try to get a quick turnover here. Tornadoes down a player after Denega was sent off. .340 to play, quarter number 4. And a whistle here. So we're heading towards the home stretch here, and it looks like a timeout on the field. Timeout on the field. Final 3:38 of this one. Tornadoes with a 19-3 advantage. Tornadoes had a 7-1 lead at the end of first quarter. Identical performance in the second quarter, also 7-1 advantage to add up to a 14-2 lead at halftime. Tornadoes and Vixens combined scored 4 goals, 3 for the Tornadoes, 1 for the Vixens in period number 3. And then it's been 2-0 Tornadoes here in period number 4. So the scoring has settled down a bit here in the second half. It has been a running clock situation throughout the second half as well. Meanwhile, in real time, we've been here about an hour 43 minutes since this game began. Check that, 3:25 to play, 80 on the shot clock. And the home stretch of this one, Tornadoes well in control. Vixens heading back the other way, left to right. And a battle there. Nice job by the Tornadoes. Cassidy Hutto, freshman midfielder from Lexington, South Carolina, White Knoll High School, with causing that turnover. Now up ahead. And the ball had found Collins. Then a whistle. And it's going to be another opportunity here for Collins, who's already scored 5 goals. And that's goal number 6 for Casey Collins, the senior from Marietta, Georgia. Tornadoes goal number 32, Casey Collins. So the score is 20-3 with that last goal by number 23, Casey Collins. And Collins now with 6 goals, 4 assists. And running clock continues, 1:40 to play here. Period number 4. So Tornadoes continuing their onslaught in this season opener. Here come the Nados back the other way. Denega, what a debut she's had. Here's Colliver. She's been in the scoring column as well. Colliver to her right. Just over a minute left. Shot clock. A higher number than the game clock, so Tornadoes could run out the clock here if they so wish. Here's Stavely. And a foul there. And we're heading down the home stretch here, and Stavely's going to have a chance. And she lays it off to Moore. So your final score here at Islamel Family Field, 21-3 Brevard on top of the Vixens. A great season opener for the Tornadoes. Casey Collins, 6 goals, 4 assists. Parker Moore, 5 goals, 4 assists. Emily Denega, 5 goals, 1 assist. Savannah Colliver, 3 goals and an assist. Dana Stavely had a goal and an assist, and Grace Blanton with a goal as well. Lexi McLaughlin in goal for the Tornadoes, 7 saves. And the Tornadoes with a dominant 21-3 victory. Sweet Briar's goals all came from one player, Zara Chase, with 3 goals, 2 assists for Sarah Schindler. Tornadoes will be back in action on Wednesday versus Alma. Plenty of action here at Brevard College throughout today. Tornadoes with a 21-3 victory here in women's lacrosse. Your final score for the final time from Ives Lamel Family Field: Brevard 21, Sweet Briar 3. Go Tornadoes.